Tonight on Newscenter, a night on the town turns dangerous as bullets fly. A new rental company allows students to zip around the area. Local wrestlers prepare for a program at Hamer Hall. And the Vulcans seek perfection heading into division play. Newscenter starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to CUTV News Center for the week of September 23rd, 2010. I'm Shelby McAdams.
And I'm Will Moore. Breaking news tonight in California Borough, where just hours ago, a brand new police chief has been named. CUTV had the only camera crew in the borough meeting. Currently of the Southwest Regional Police Department was approved by a 5-2 vote, with Mariscotti and Bittner voting against the measure.
Ms. Frogger, would you notify Civil Service that we want a non-competitive exam conducted on John Dale Hartman within the week, please, and they will notify us as to whether or not he's qualified to be a police chief?
Many citizens still had concerns over the administrative leave placed on interim chief Tracy Vitale.
Past numerous years have been somewhat of a turmoil in this borough. I feel very badly for what's going on here. I have nothing against this new Chief Hartman, but I feel that the acting chief was in this borough for a long period of time. She knew exactly what was going on, where the problem areas were.
Now Hartman will have to pass a criminal background check and physical before assuming duty.
This past month, the crime rate has dramatically increased for the California Borough. Local off-campus businesses have become target areas for crime, including recent assaults that resulted in gunfire. California Borough Police have reported numerous assaults that have even led University Police to help assist. Wood Street Bar and Campy's are among the top areas in which Borough Police respond to, but more recently a reported 8 to 10 gunshots were fired from outside Signature's Bar around 12:45 a.m. Sunday morning. A portion of 2nd Street was closed down to the public while police questioned witnesses, but no injuries were reported. Other common areas of assault are J. Cole's Bar and the local Quick Fill, but Borough Police insist on never traveling alone, and if you see any suspicious activity, to either call them or the University Police.
The Pennsylvania State Police are investigating the case of a Monessen man who was shot outside of a local church Monday afternoon in an alleged robbery. The man claimed he was robbed and wounded by a teenager who fired several rounds during the incident in the parking lot of St. Nicholas Russian Orthodox Church in Donora. The victim, 19-year-old Sean Gazboda, was driven by his sister to the Donora police station, where he was placed in an ambulance and transported to Allegheny General Hospital. He remains in critical condition at this time.
Despite the incorporation of the Vulcan parking garage, those at California University of Pennsylvania are still having a tough time finding parking. CUTV reporter Gloria Stone has the details.
The number one issue on campus this semester for students and faculty are parking and parking permits. Within the first 5 minutes, students were asked, what's the parking situation? How are your terms with parking this morning? Where did you park? Not just students are angry with the decision of paying for parking.
Do we have a parking issue? Well, maybe we did before the process started. The problem was we had so little input into the process whatsoever. And I think the students may have a right to be a little bit more angry than the faculty. The reason why, we faculty actually get a little bit of money, and you are already being asked to pay quite a bit. If you look at it as a tuition increase, your tuition didn't go up, but your fees for parking did, and it's almost 15%.
Michael Slavin is a professor at Cal and also is the university chapter president for the Association of Pennsylvania State College and University Faculties. Earlier this month, Slavin was sent to Harrisburg to have a conjunction be passed for the faculty to have free parking on campus, but was denied.
We still have that particular hearing. That hearing will be held in November. At the end of that hearing, we'll have a better understanding of where we stand as a faculty as far as parking is concerned on campus.
The university still has a hearing with the Pennsylvania Labor Board in November. Despite being denied by Judge Quigley, Slavens still contests that both student and faculty should have free parking.
Right now have made the choice not to pay for parking. Faculty have made choices not to pay for parking. All around the university, parking lots have sprung up. Why? Because what the university is doing is they're setting their parking level at $600 or $400 for the academic year. And what ends up happening is the people in town have put their prices lower than the university. So they have actually established a competition for parking. So if you think that there's going to be a lack of parking on campus, I doubt that.
From what faculty members think, parking is not the problem, it's the parking permits. It seems that students and faculty members are seeking alternative ways around the parking at Cal. Without the university considering the financial needs of students and professors, parking will still remain an issue. Reporting for CUTV, this is Gloria Stone.
A 7-year-old girl was hospitalized Tuesday following a dog attack in Fayette County. The girl was taken to UPMC Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh, where she received stitches in her hand. The property, located on Water Street in Belle Vernon, was the scene of a dog attack just last year when a Postal Service worker was attacked by the property owner's other dog. The Labrador mix has been placed in a shelter where it is being watched for signs of rabies. No charges or citations have been issued at this time.
And with there no longer being free parking on campus and a large amount of students not driving or bringing their car to school, the university has teamed up with a car rental company called Zipcar to help them get around. CUTV reporter Miriam Mason has more on the story.
This year, there hasn't been available transportation for CalU students. That's all changed because of the Zipcar.
The Zipcar is a subscription-based, more like a rental car service. The cars are here on campus, and individuals that sign up with www.zipcar.com get an access card, and they can schedule a time to use the cars, and it works very much like a rental car.
Although Zipcar is similar to a rental car, there are more restrictions involved.
You can rent it by the hour. There is a maximum of 4 days, and it's a daily rate, an hourly rate of $8 an hour, or a 24-hour period is $66.
Like a rental car, the driver is responsible for gas, but there are other perks.
Every Zipcar user is kind of responsible to fill the car when they return it. There is a gas card in the sun visor of every Zipcar. There's also a roadside maintenance 1-800 number in the event that they would have some kind of difficulty with the vehicle.
Zipcar has a special for CalU subscribing students this semester.
Really, any Zipcar subscriber can use the Zipcars, but currently Zipcar is running a special that if you sign up as a CalU student, it's $35 for a year subscription, but you get $35 worth of driving credits, so that can be applied to your hourly rate as well as gas.
Zipcars are located out of Residence Hall B. For more information about Zipcars, visit www.zipcar.com. For CUTV News Center, I'm Miriam Mason.
So how do you feel about the university incorporating a car rental service?
I think it's a great idea. You know, lots of students don't have cars, and this is a cheap, affordable solution that will allow them to, have transportation around the area.
Right, and I think it's great that it's also open to teachers and community members too, so if they have problems with parking.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, when we come back to CUTV News Center, Michael Kochasik is in the CalU Weather Center. He'll have your forecast coming right up.
Hi, I'm student meteorologist Mike Kochasik here in the CalU Weather Center. Coming up on the CalU weather headlines, we have had a hot end of the week. So could we see that continue? There's rain in the future. Is it possible that we could see a few sprinkles that might affect your plans over the weekend? We'll take a look and see. Also, a cool down is ahead now it officially falls in season. All that and more coming up next on the CalU News Center.